So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be flying from Lisbon in Portugal. We're going to be taking the Fly By Wire A320 Airbus all the way across over to La Palma, which is an island in the Canary Islands. It's the one where a volcano recently exploded. It's part of our world tour that we're doing just before we cross over the Atlantic Ocean to Puerto Rico kind of location, which we're going to be doing tomorrow night. So, we're going to start from cold and dark. We use PACX for our passengers like we always do. And we're going to start pretty much right now. So let's get it done. First of all, let's turn on the batteries. So battery masters are both on. And we're going to turn on external power. There we go. So we have our external power. I'm also then going to boot up the APU and we'll use the APU. There we go, we'll leave that one on. I like to have my lights on dim anyway, because I'm dim. And we'll have no smoking onto automatic. No, we'll just have that on, actually. That's just on, you just don't use it. And our emergency lights to armed. Crew supply of oxygen on. Nav and logo lights and the wing lights on. And then we'll move our ADIRs to nav mode. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll also check the APU fire, and that's fine. Right, that's that done. Let's bring the passengers on. After, actually, saying that, well, let's not bring the passengers on just yet. First of all, we need our Jetway Connection.
Ground TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585. The jetway is going to be connected.
Oh, is it going to connect the jetway properly? Yes, it is. Wonderful. There we go. Jetway connected nice and cleanly. Look at that. Just look at that, look. There's our little thing. Time we're going to start tomorrow. We should be starting usual time, which is sort of around 8, 8:30. It's going to be a long flight. It's just going to be a late night. Just going to be a late night, Josh.
Easy 765, 6 hold, position caution, other traffic.
Okay. So, we're all good. Let's get the baggage.
6 continue taxi.
All right, let's request the baggage as well.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585. Could you please send the baggage?
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 baggage is on the way.
Tango Alpha Papa 4585. All right, so the baggage is on its way, and we'll have... We don't need catering. Okay, so we don't need catering, so that's fine. Okay, right, sorry, I had a little bit of a moment there. It's been a long day. All right, let's leave that. We don't need our clearance yet. Let's come back inside and begin to do the rest of the setup, should we say, while everyone's boarding. Hang on a minute. Why have we... Oh, we haven't started boarding everyone. Okay, go. Bring on the customers. Right, everyone is now boarding the plane. That's going to take about... Probably, it usually takes about 20, 25 minutes. So while they're doing that, we will do all of this as well. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So we bring these two, the PFD and the ND brightness up. And do the same with these middle ones, but only up to 30. So I'd like to bring those up to about 30%. Down here we have got the ECAM brightnesses, which also need to be brought up to 100. They're just not bright enough if they're not that bright. Then we have... Lock the doors. Doors locked. Set that one up. Let's get our checklist out. Exterior lights, all those lights are done. APU bleed is on. There we go. And we can now disconnect from external power. So that's good news. That's all set. We have batteries checked. Yeah, fuel pumps are off. Engine fire tests. Let's test the engine fire. Beautiful. We know if there's a fire, we're going to know about it. So let's head down to our autopilot. Flight directors are both on. They're on 10 range, or 10 nautical miles range, and they're on arc mode, so that's fine. We'll set our QNH, which we need to find out. QNH here at Delgado Airport is apparently needing to be refreshed. Let's refresh it and check it out. There we go. 10:32. So 10:32 is our... There we go. So we got that one. 10:32. And we're set for that too. Come back into here. That's all set. We need to find out our altitude and our radio setup, our squawk setup, etc. So the next thing we're going to do is come down to the MCDU. So we'll come down to here. Set up our FMGC. And go to the MCD menu, ATSU, AOC, and initial press. This is going to pull our flight plan straight from SimBrief. So we do initial data requests, I'm assuming that stands for. So we are TAP Air today. Even though I'm an EasyJet pilot, we are flying for TAP Air. So it's TAP 4585, so 4585. It is currently 15:36, so 3:30 in the afternoon, GMT, and it's about a 2-hour flight. So we're leaving from LPT. That seems okay. 1 hour and 52 minutes is how long the flight is supposed to take. Obviously, you never know. We're hoping we can get the wind behind us, but you just never know if that's going to be the case or not. Now we can come across to our weather request. And apparently doesn't know our weather yet, so let's do that in a moment. First of all, we'll go across the initialization, and we'll pull that from SimBrief as well. There we go. Our cost index is in there. And IRS we can align as well. There we go. IRS is aligned. Oh, what? That's weird. Flight plan is in there. Beautiful. Let's go one more time now and just see if it will recognize. There we go. So we can send our weather request. It's going to be our departure airport, which is Lisbon, our arrival airport, and our secondary airport. So our just in case something goes wrong airport, which is Tenerife. So you never know. If you didn't fancy going to La Palma, just cause problems on the plane. We'll have to land in Tenerife. Easy peasy. That's perfect. Okay, so that's done. As far as the MCDU is concerned, we've done that. We do need to go on to page 2 of our initialization, do our zero fuel weight. So if I head over to SimBrief, I can see that the fuel on board is 8.4 tons. That's how much fuel we're going to bring on board, 8.4 tons. And our zero fuel weight, this works out all on its own, like so. Trip wind is all, so yeah, sets all that stuff out on its own. Fantastic. And that's that page done. Performance index, we know we're going to take off with flaps 1. We also know our flex 2 temp is 56. And now it should be able to work out our V1 rotate and V2. There we go. Done. Excellent. Next phase, climb, cruise, and descent. And then our approach we will work out a little bit later on with our transition altitude, etc. And we'll let the plane factor that in a little bit later on. Or should we do it now, actually? Let's do it now. Let's grab the charts for GCLA. Let's just at least put in our transition altitude, I feel. So we have our star. Apparently there's only one. And we're going to have to zoom right in on it. So let's pop it out. Wow, doesn't want to load at all. Let's have a little look. So transition altitude, we're going to be coming in. Where's my transition altitude? Doodly-doo. Approach at 6,000. Sorry, there we go. So our transition altitude is going to be 6,000. 6,000. There we go. Obviously, usually you would prepare that. Don't sit on your body. Go to Lanzarote. Don't they call it Lanzarote? Do they not call it? I thought they called it Lanzarote. I thought that was what it was called. Legit, like official name of it. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. So that's all in. Ground is very active today, which is nice. Everything is set correctly. One last thing, we'll quickly go in and grab our messages, grab our weather, print that sucker out. And here it is. Collect that piece of paper. Okay, so there's an 8 knot wind. 8 knot wind. That should be okay. Way nicer actually compared to if we do have to land in Lanzarote, then it's 19 knot wind that we'll have when we get there. So it's, you know, let's hope we go to our main airport of choice. Anyway, that's everything input now. Everything is put in. So what we actually need is our clearance. So let's come up here and hope we can get it, because obviously that's the main issue we sometimes have. Request IFR clearance for instrument flight plan. There we go.
Ground TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 ready to copy IFR clearance to La Palma.
TAP TN or Tango
Okay.
Alpha Papa 4585 is cleared to La Palma Airport as filed.
10,000 feet.
Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.55, squawk 1556.
Tango Alpha Papa 4585, clear to Palma Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21, climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Depart on 119.55, squawk 1556.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 cleared to La Palma Airport as filed.
See, I'm practicing my ATC stuff.
And maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 119.55, squawk 1556.
So we're taking off from runway 21.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.755.
And it's the LIGRA 5N transition. So we go here, we click on departure. We know that we're going to be taking off runway 21. And from the LI, so Lima, India, 5N, if it's there. Doesn't appear to be. So it's going to be this one, because I think had me at a different one. So that's the one we want, 7S. So that's the departure we want. And now that's all set up correctly. That's going to take us in the right direction. Happy days. Happy, happy days. All right. Do. Now we can wait for these passengers to get on board. Their baggage is already on board. The catering is already on board. So it's a bit cloudy. I'm not a fan of all this cloud we've been getting, Danger. Supposed to be in the blimmin' Canary Islands. What's all this cloud? I do not approve. I do not approve. So, so yeah, as far as our checklists are concerned now, we are fully checked. Oh, by the way, Danger, tomorrow night is the night we're going to be landing in that airport that you sent me. You know, the really crazy one, the one that we're going to all crash. That one. That's tomorrow night. And to make it just a little bit more interesting, it's also going to be at the end of the longest flight we've ever done. So we're going to sit on a plane chatting and hanging out and listening to music for nearly 5 hours. No, over 5 hours. Then we're going to land, or try and land. And with a bit of luck, we're going to do that on the runway, not in the ocean. But yeah, so thanks for that, Danger. That's going to be interesting. Let's have a look. APU is on. Everything is in here is on and happy, isn't it? We are set fully. The next thing we're going to need to be playing with is going to be our pre-startup checklist. So there we go. Thanks for all the thumbs up so far today, guys. I really appreciate it. We're approximately 27 minutes. We're about half an hour from hopefully getting up into the air. But hey, Charles, good evening, buddy. How are you? Yes, ATC is working today, and there is there's a company out there called the Alpha India Group. Alpha India Group? It's Alpha India Group. And they have created a piece of software that basically makes ATC and the other traffic that's around absolutely phenomenal. Like, so good. But because of this, and because it's on beta, and they're trying to manage, I guess, how many bug reports and things or whatever, you know, they're trying to manage it for the longest time, like since I've found it, which was pretty much a couple of days after I started playing Flight Sim. I haven't been able to get a copy of it because it's just been it's just not been available. Like, the download link says not available at this time, because they're only giving it out so many times. However, I randomly checked it last night. I don't know why I even checked it. I just randomly did it, and boom, it was just there. It said download now. I was like, whoa! So I haven't set it up. It takes a long time. It's like a day to set up properly, or like, you know, a 4 or 5 hours stint to set it up properly. But once we get that set up, that should really make a big difference. It adds not just other planes, but everything. So when you're in the airport, the other planes will have baggage, going into them. They'll have the catering trucks turning up. They get pushbacks properly. It basically changes the entire sort of ecosystem as far as AI is concerned. So I'm really looking forward to that. And it also works with, it shows all of those things for other players as well. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool, but I haven't got the time to sort it now. But obviously, Puppy's coming this weekend. We're gonna have loads of time. So got an early start on Friday morning. Oh, danger. Hey, Cheese and Wine, thank you very much, Bapino. Today, we have left our EasyJet plane behind. Actually, somebody else flew it back. So it's gone back. Someone took it back. So today, just to get ourselves to La Palma, we are borrowing an Air Portugal plane. Same thing, A320 Airbus. However, we're borrowing somebody else's plane just for this one. We've been contracted out just for one flight for Air Portugal. So yeah, that's today's flight. And then we'll be flying across the Atlantic Ocean. Not sure what airline we're going to choose for that. It's a nice livery. It is a nice livery. All the liveries are nice. Like, I'm so impressed with a lot of the skins and the liveries. So impressed. At a certain point, we need to design our own airline. And I already have someone lined up to make it into a livery because I haven't got the time nor the expertise at this moment to turn it into a livery. So yeah, so we can have our own livery at some point. at which everyone will be able to download it. You know, we'll put it available for everybody. Everyone will be able to use it, so we can all fly around using this livery. But that's something that we'll get to at some point, but just not yet. Look, your reverse, my friend, they're on. Reverse? What you talking about, Willis? My reverse is on. What you talking about, Willis?
Taxi to general aviation parking. Via taxiway out to 6 Alpha 5 Whiskey 1 Bravo.
There you go, look. So like that, look. We just sat on the top of the roof looking at it. Oh, the reverse engine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this engine at the back, I don't know if you knew about it. That is called the APU, or the aircraft power. Hang on. APU power? Aircraft power unit. It essentially provides electricity to the plane when you're not using the main engines or you're not plugged into the mains at the airport. So that's basically providing electricity for the plane until we start both of our main engines. Our reverse thrusters are deployed. The engines aren't even on. It's the engines aren't even on. It always seemed to start like that. They always start like that. So yeah, the aircraft always loads in like that. I don't know why that is. We actually need to get fueled up. I've just realised. I'm here yapping away. 8 point... Let me double check what we need our fuel weight to be. 8.4. So let's bring our... There we go. Fuel. So 8,450. There we go. Don't want to take more fuel than we need with us, do we? And let's make sure that one's synced up as well. Target altitude is going to be 6,000 feet, isn't it, for our eventual descent. Thanks for hanging out with me again today, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys actually have no idea how much it means that I can sit here and play this game, which I'm absolutely in love with right now, and still sit here and do this and chat to you guys. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And for everyone who's thumbs up and all the new subscribers and stuff, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. At the tail, but looking at your engines on the right and left, the reverse thrust is deployed. Yeah, we can't turn it off. I wonder if it's like while they're, I don't know, while they're maintaining it or something, perhaps. Right, so the passengers are very nearly boarded. Okay. Passengers are close to being boarded, so let's just do a few final checks. That's all fine. That's all set up. The nav computer is working correctly, which is good. Let's come down here. We're currently defueling, not refueling, but that's fine as well. And yeah, all the autopilot's all set perfectly, so that's fine. And set the weather radar on, also the wind shear on, and where's the there we go. So I want them on like 30 and that one on 30 as well. Yeah, if you have a look here, so we're currently in idle right now. Rudder trim's fine. Speed brakes aren't armed because we don't need them to be yet. Yeah, we are all good right now. I'm pretty pleased. I feel good. I feel pleased. I can fly just as well backwards. You know this. You know this. We can fly backwards, up, down, left, right. Doesn't matter where we're going. It's going to be great. Do you know the irony? Oh, it's just started raining. Guys, it's literally just started raining. The weather's come in, look. Tiny little bit of rain, but rain nonetheless. Good time to get out of Portugal, I'd say. Good time to get out of Portugal while it's raining. We actually missed, so Danger, you may or may not know, but the weather over here in England right now is awful. It's so bad. So ironically, if we'd have actually flown around in Europe for an extra day or two, then we'd have had some really spicy landing and takeoffs in Glasgow. Really, really spicy ones. But there's always time. We've got on-air airline manager as well to probably play over the weekend for a little bit. We'll probably try that out over the weekend. So we'll be in England for that. So you can bet your bottom dollar there's going to be some fun. I had some rain this morning in Phoenix. It was nice. Do you not get much rain in Phoenix very often? Is Phoenix not a rainy place? All right, passengers are nearly boarded. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not very many. Why is this being so glitchy? PACX is being poo, but I'm just gonna... I'll allow it.
1369er taxi to parking.
Airport Signal 1369er taxi to general aviation parking. Via taxiway Alpha 6 Alpha 5 Alpha 4 Alpha 3.
Don't have to tell me it didn't miss us. No. Yeah, it looks pretty spicy, I must admit. Desert City, we're lucky if we get 7 inches of rain per year. Oh, really? Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it then. Glad you enjoyed it. Right, we're really, really, really nearly ready to go. Oh, we didn't check the pressures, actually. Pressures are actually fine, so that's good, but we didn't check them beforehand. I need to remember. Little things like that we need to remember. Checked the pressure. So that's all good. We don't need the terrain on this, but you can see the weather. It's not a great deal, and I think we're going to be leaving it behind by the looks of things anyway, so... You're at 147, not 141. Yeah, I know. There was somebody at 147, though. When I loaded in to the airport, someone was at 147 already. So I picked 141. Partly to give them a little bit of space, just in case they did something silly. So, but yeah, no, you are right. We had to move to 141 because there was somebody already there. God damn it. But yeah, the next flight is going to be interesting. Flying from La Palma across the Atlantic is going to be interesting. Especially, I bet you that our 5-hour flight across the Atlantic Ocean towards Puerto Rico is going to be the flight when we get a passenger with a heart attack or a baby. I bet you a baby will be born on our flight tomorrow. I just know it. All of the luck we've been having recently, you know there's going to be a baby born on the flight tomorrow. And everyone's going to be really unsatisfied because they're going to be like, why did the pilot not land? It's like, because we're in the ocean. Not salty at all about the situation that hasn't even happened yet. All right, come on, guys. How are we getting on with this boarding situation? You are boring me. Let's get that done, shall we? This person isn't even coming on, look. Where is this person? The flipping cabin crew are quite happily sat down at the back. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, look at that. Food, toilets. Their seats, food, toilets. Completely unaware of that situation. I did not know that moved. Baby born, stowaways tossed out the door. Well, we wouldn't. Yeah, we'd need a spare seat if the baby was born. That is correct. Make a good point. We've got Mathilde. Mathilde Couto. She is not hungry, not thirsty. She's content. 34 years old. Female, here for leisure. Somewhat tired. And she's at least got her seatbelt on. All right, I've only got a couple more. What's this person moaning about? They're very thirsty and hungry. Well, you're not going to have a good flight then, mate. Because, unfortunately for you, Gabriella, we're not serving meals on this flight. So, you should have eaten before you got on. All right. Gabriella. She's the problem child. We know this now. We know this for the rest of the flight. We know it's going to be Gabriella kicking off. Kind of want to bring the brightness on that one up and that one as well. 100, there we go. Is it that one? Oh, there we go. We're on. We're on. We're on. We're on.
When you are.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, so we're now ready to go. Let's get the rest of our checklists done. APU master on, APU started, MCDU weights is inserted. We've done the V-speeds, we've done the takeoff performance. Bleed is on, external power is off. Seatbelt signs are now on. And we'll turn the panel lights on just a little bit as well. We now need to get rid of the jetway. So ground services, please take away the jetway.
Or Tango Alpha Papa 4585, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
There we go. Away goes the jetway. You watch my wing, you. Hey, I can see you. You're too close to the wing. Don't like it. Don't like it. Look at that. It was too close. Not happy with that. I'm not happy with how close they were to the wing then. Okay, so next thing we want to do is get our taxi IFR clearance.
Ground TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 taxi to and hold short of runway 21 using taxiway Alpha 4 Alpha 5 Alpha 6 cross runway 21 Alpha 7 Sierra 2 Sierra 3 Bravo Sierra 3.
Holy shizzle.
120 decimal 35 wind ready.
That is what I call a serious freaking taxiway.
Taxi to and hold short runway 21 via taxiway Alpha 4 Alpha 5 Alpha 6 cross runway 21 Alpha 7 Sierra 2 Sierra 3 Bravo Sierra 3 TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
All right. So looking at this is we're pretty much going right, heading that way and going all the way to the end, pretty much as far as we can go until we eventually hit a runway. We cross the runway, follow it all the way to, it's actually a relatively simple taxiway actually. All right, so let's get our pushback.
Ground TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 requesting pushback.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 pushback request accepted.
All right, pushback is on the way. So let's start with all of this. So, bam, 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 bam. Flaps for takeoff. There we go. You should be able to see flaps for takeoff. Can we see that? No. All right, flaps are set for takeoff. So that's good news. And we can also at this point turn on the beacon. Turn on the strobes onto auto, turn our taxi lights on as well. So that's lights check, turn the fuel pumps on. Beacon's now on, so we can begin to bring the engines to life. So we'll start with engine number 2. There we go. Oh. All right, engine's spooling up nicely, so that's good. Do 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 do.
Fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
We're on engine number 2.
Emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you.
Oh, I actually, I did a button. I configured a button yesterday, by the way, to turn off the autopilot. Because obviously, you know, I kept doing it. I kept having to do it using the mouse. And it was kind of sometimes getting a little bit almost on the dangerous side. Especially if the weather was a bit, like I say, spicy. So yeah, but we want to head... Yeah, we're going that way. That's what I thought. Here we go. Do-do-do. So both the engines are set up.
Lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Oh. Pushback achieved. There we go. Stop pushback. Off he goes. Right, we'll come in here. Both engines are now fine, so we can put them back on norm. Come up to the top and turn off the APU. And landing lights. There we go. So we've got all our lights on, and they are on. They're in takeoff configuration. No, taxi configuration. Good. All right. I think that's everything. Literally everything set right now. Seatbelt is on. Yeah. Seatbelt signs are on. Get rid of the pushback. Brilliant. That's that all set. So let's begin our move. There we go. Let's see the weather map. Okay, so we got a little bit. There's not too much on the weather map, Charles, unfortunately. I will, don't want to get too fast. Don't want to get ahead of myself too much with the speed. But as you can see, it's pretty much clear. Pretty much clear. There's a couple of little spats of rain on the trip, but nothing really that we're going to have any issue with as far as that's concerned. So it should be, if I'm honest, more or less a very, very simple, it should be a very simple flight, really. But you know what? The simple ones are always the ones we have issues with. Something always goes wrong, doesn't it? Like, that's... I think of all the flights, this is going to be the one. This will be the one where we end up having a medical emergency. Sorry, not this one. That'll be the one when we cross the from the ocean. It looks shorter than it is. Still a 2-hour flight. It's actually quite a long distance, but it's pretty much over the ocean. So it's a nice little practice, really, for our long flight that we have coming up soon, obviously.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 hold position caution, the generic on final. TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 continue taxi.
Oh, you just told me to stop.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585
Okay.
hold position caution, the generic on final.
Okay. If I go back to clearance. Okay, we'll hold in position because there is a plane coming in to land. Which runway are we using? 21, so it should be coming in from this direction. See a plane coming in. I think it should be coming from that direction. Huh. I'm holding my position. I wonder if we have to hold before we cross over the actual runway, though. I'm going to move forward a bit. So I think we have to hold here. We're going to be holding here for a minute. We're going to have a little look. Is there a plane coming in? I don't see a plane coming in. I think that's a bug. They did say continue taxi, so I'm going to continue taxi. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That was weird. Like a little bit of a blip there with ATC. Do 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 do. Ba da ba ba.
Trap TNR Tango Alpha, Auger 4585. Did you copy?
Yes.
Roger, TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Yeah, it's a relatively easy trip down to the end of the runway, actually. So it looks like we might leave a little bit of the rain behind us, but there's a chance there'll be a tiny bit of rain. But, like, it's going to be such a small chance of such a small amount of rain, it's not going to be anything that we really need to worry about. And it looks like we'll be above it almost instantaneously. So, while we're traveling, let's do, so auto brakes, set to max. Arm spoilers, check. Then we need to do cabin. There we go. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's the plane on final. Wow, that was cool. Not too many lightning strikes, no. That was really cool. I can't wait to get this. I can't wait to get this this little piece of software I downloaded yesterday set up properly. All right. Come on. Okay, is that our runway there? Yep, that's our runway right in front of us. So I'm gonna go and hold short on the runway. Go runway 21. And we will put our foot down. There we go. Okay. Come down here. Takeoff config check.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
We are all good. Taxi lights changed to takeoff lights. There we go. And no smoking signs are on. Everything is on. Strobes are on. And all that's left to do now is tune tower. We got a takeoff clearance.
Tower TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Oh, many. Hopefully not. No, hopefully not too many.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 altimeter 30.48 wind 2902 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 21.
Clear for takeoff runway 21. TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Cleared for takeoff runway 21 TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Easy 7606, please expedite your climb 4,000 feet.
Here we go. We are good to go. Everything's set up, so up to 40. Boom. Hey, Josh, how's it going? There's a slight wind. I can feel the wind slightly. We're kind of fighting against it. B1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps. And autopilot engaged.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 contact Lisbon Center on 119.55. Good day.
Easy 7606, please expedite your climb 4,000 feet.
119.55 for TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa.
There we go. Goodbye, Portugal. Goodbye, Portugal.
Lisbon Center TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 is at 2,800 feet, climbing 1.
Oh,
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 Lisbon Center altimeter 30.40. Continue to LIGRA as planned.
okay. That's a nice view. Nice view. It's a little bit cloudy. Let's see. We've pretty much just gone through the rain. First try today. Yeah. Well, stuff worked, didn't it? It's always technical problems. We always have technical problems. If you enjoyed that takeoff, by the way, don't forget to leave the stream a thumbs up. It really helps. And makes me feel better about myself. No, but thank you very much, everyone who has. We're going to be... Oh. No, that's not us. We're going to be leaving Portugal and just having the ocean below us for a very long time now. So there is that. There is Portugal. We need to take a picture. Air Portugal. On that one, don't I? And then we can go down. Gotta take our pictures. We are currently approaching 10,000 feet, so landing lights off. As well as those off as well. And
Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll
Seatbelt
be able
lights
to
can come off
access
too.
a wide range of free live TV
Portugal
and state
127
movie
Heavy,
libraries.
please expedite your descent 4,000 feet.
I had that in the wrong.
The flight
Ooh,
time
always
is
something
also
go wrong.
seatbelt time. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Why are we speeding up? Oh, the autopilot turned off. There we go. Whoa. Autopilot went crazy then. What airline are we flying tomorrow? We need to have a think about that, actually. Master alarm off. We need to have a think about that. Definitely need to have a think about that. I think it's going to either be American or it'll either be American or wow, we're having autopilot issues again. Really bad autopilot issues again. We're going to have to bring it down like so.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585, did you copy?
Wow, what is with the issues here? What is with the issues right now?
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585, did you copy?
Yes, we did.
127 Tree Heavy, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet.
What is going on? Come on.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585, did you hear my last transmission?
We did. We're having technical difficulties. All right, we're going to have to like literally just manage this on our own. We're going to have to just bring it down on our own. Till we can figure out what's going on with the autopilot.
4585 by FR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Log 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change.
Always something.
Good day.
Always flipping something.
Tree Heavy, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet.
Right. We need to sort out what the problem is. We never had this problem before. Oh, what's going on? Come on. Come on. Right, let's bring this freaking speed down like 287. That's what speed we want, guys. About 250. Let's fully manage this ourselves. There, 250 is what I want for the speeds. There, it's like hoofing it again. Right, autopilot 2 works. Man, I don't like the technical difficulties. Why are we flying high again? We're following the flight plan to everything apart from the altitude, where it is broken right now. Fully broken. That's fine. Autopilot's going crazy. It is. Autopilot is literally going crazy. 254. Take my flipping... We're going up. Alright, I'm going to switch my pressure to standards. I want to go down, please. Flipping. Take us down. Take us down. Take us down. Take us down. Oh, auto thrusters on. So windy. Don't know what's going on with the autopilot right now. I think it might be slightly. Let me try this now. There. Right. Are we dropping speed? Yes. Are we dropping altitude? Yes. Okay. Right, let's get back down to 10,000 feet, and then we're going to have to...
Lisbon Center, TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 is type Airbus A320 39er miles west of Lima Papa Sierra Indio 14,700 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 Lisbon Center.
Okay.
Squad 3114.
All right. Never a dull freaking day. See, I told you. I told you it would be like we'd have problems. I knew it. The minute it was going to be a relatively easy flight, we were going to have problems. Almost straight away. Right, we're cleared through this airspace. So let's get that done for a minute, and then we're going to ask for clearance. Acknowledge that. And we're going to retry with our IFR flight plan at that point, because we seem to have sorted... There we go.
Center TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 43 miles west of Lima Papa Sierra India. Request IFR to La Palma, ready to copy.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 is cleared to La Palma Airport as filed. Squad 3114.
Okay.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 cleared to La Palma Airport as filed. Squawk 314.
Okay.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 readback correct. Radar contact 12,700 feet. Altimeter tree 0.40. Continue to BEXAL turning and following heading 215. Proceed on course. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Yeah, so wants us to descend to 10,000 feet. There we go. All right. Also going to let the plane manage the speed now. I'm going to trust it. Plane, you are trusted to manage the speed. Right, fixed.
Navigation descend.
Woof.
10,000 feet. TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
88% satisfied. Everyone didn't like the whole crazy plane situation going on. We need to get down to 10,000 so that we can then have our 34,000 feet. Obviously is where we want to be in the long run. Now we are fully out over the ocean now. You can vaguely maybe see in the very, very distance, you might be able to see a little bit of south of Portugal, but no. And out of that way, we have nothing but ocean. So it is very much a chill stream today. We are doing chill stuff. Does this work out of interest? Yes, it does. So, you know, like we kept doing cold and dark and I couldn't see because we were starting first thing in the morning. I actually set a light toggle button on my throttle now. So I have lights on and off. So that's quite nice. Nice little touch. Right, we're sat at 10,000 feet now, chilling at 250 knots. At this point, I would very much like an increase in my cruising altitude by 10,000 feet. I want to go up. We're using Autopilot 2 because Autopilot 1 failed.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 climb and maintain flight level 200.
There we go. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
What does that do? Turn off metric altitude display. I like that. All thrusters are on, everything's on. All right, that's fine. I don't get why it's not doing the dot thing, but for the minute, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to mess. Is there a mod to make the airports realistic so there's loads of planes taking off and landing and tacking off, etc.? So, yeah, there is. There's a couple. You play on Xbox, don't you, Josh? So, I'm not sure if there's one for Xbox. You'd have to have a look in the workshop store for Xbox. So, yeah, Xbox, I don't know the answer to. However, for PC, there definitely is. There's quite a few, actually, for PC. I need the bathroom, but I don't trust this plane at the moment to fly itself, which is a problem, sadly. Anyway, we are so altitude level and vertical speed. So we've got the metric altitude on. Heading track or vertical speed. What does that do? Oh, that doesn't. Do I want it on that one, actually? Possibly. I don't think it makes any difference. Okay. At least we're in the sky. I want to get up to cruising altitude, and then we're going to move on. So on the left-hand side of the plane, so out this window, we're not going to be able to see it, but over in that direction, we're going to be going past Morocco. So there's some cool places out that window. They're just so far away, we can't see them. But just trust me, they're there. Right. Let's have a little think about... oh, we're heading right into the sunshine. Wind is a crosswind, but it looks like it might be slightly on our side. Slightly. So we are traveling at 390, but our airspeed's 381. So we got a 9-knot tailwind, which is like nothing, but it's better than a kick in the teeth, I guess. 9-knot tailwind. We're going to then request flight. So we want a cruising altitude increase by 10,000 feet because I want 330 or 300 even.
Request flight level 300.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 climb and maintain flight level 200. Expect flight level 300.
Climb, maintain flight level 200. Expect flight level 300. Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Expect flight level 300. TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Oof.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 climb and maintain flight level 260.
Had a bit of spiciness then.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Okay. The autopilot is going on its own. It's doing its own thing. There is no doubt about the fact that the autopilot is doing its own thing today. Without a shadow of a doubt. The autopilot has a mind of its own. No clue what to do about that. Yeah. It is what it is. I wonder if we can put it in flex. I wonder if it'll work better in flex. See if it keeps the speed better. So when you're in Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox, bear in mind I do not have the game on an Xbox. Is there a like a workshop that you can go in to buy planes? Like, is there a place, like a Microsoft store that you can buy planes from? Or is there not? Strobe LT off. Strobe lights are off. Oh, because they're on auto. That's fine. Seatbelts are off. Yeah, everything's good. I'm happy with all that. Damn thing. I want flight level 300 though. They're going to give me that next. Maybe they will. Then we're going to whack the speed up so we can get there faster. They reckon 1 hour, 37 minutes till we get there. And this reckons 17:58.
Tap DNR Tango Alpha Palma 4585 climb and maintain flight level 300.
Okay, flight level 300. Climb and maintain flight level 300. Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Alpha Papa 4585.
Okay. Doodle-doo. Right, we want our increase to 34,000. So altitude increase by 4,000 feet, and that'll take us up to our 340.
Request flight level 340.
Come on.
Tap DNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 climb and maintain flight level 300. Expect flight level 340.
Like a place built into the game which has everything, not just like mods, mod airports. Yeah. Oh, but it doesn't have one for... So it's called like traffic. See if there's one called like AI traffic or something to do with traffic. If that's available, then yes.
Alpha Papa 4585. Did you hear my last transmission?
Climb and maintain flight level 300. Expect flight level 340. Tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
We're at 340.
Tap DNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Flight level 340. Tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Or... It's weird how sometimes it's happy with the thrusters and sometimes it's not. Don't you think? Anyway, we can zoom out now, bring out our maximum range a little bit and have a look down here. So you can see the weather kind of available on our weather radar. I don't think it's actually moving, though, is it? No, so the weather radar is... What's the word? Set radar mode to turbulence. No, weather. There we go. I don't know. The weather's a bit funny. Right. I reckon we're going to be very, very quickly. We're very close. All right. We got like the tiniest little time now. Tiniest little time. We should be at our cruising altitude, at which point I can disappear off to the bathroom without worrying that ATC is going to give us problems. I should be able to anyway. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Level off aircraft, decrease, engage. Right. Can we manage it now? Just will not manage the altitude. It's having a bug, isn't it? All right. We're currently using Autopilot 2, actually. I've just thought. I want to use Autopilot 1. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right. We're now at flight level 340. Can sit out, enjoy the view. I'm going to the toilet. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere.
Our lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note we only accept credit cards.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. All right, did I miss any ATC? No, so that's good news at least. All right. What I'm interested in, I guess, a little bit now is what airport we're going to be using when we get there. And to check that, I am going to need the information. So we have 10 degrees 8 knots. I don't actually know how you check that. I don't know how you find what airport you're going to need when you get there. Welcome, by the way, anyone, if you're new. Thanks very much for joining us. My name's Callum X. Today we're flying from Lisbon in Portugal all the way across to La Palma, which recently is a recently active volcano. So I'm interested to see if the scenery has changed to a point that, you know, we actually notice it, because that's what I'm mainly sort of interesting, I think. I want to see if the scenery has changed. It's also going to obviously be useful to actually have kind of a little stop off before we cross the Atlantic over to Puerto Rico tomorrow, which I'm super excited to do. Super excited to cross over the Atlantic Ocean tomorrow. And then yeah, I think it's 5 hours our flight across the Atlantic. 5 hours. That is a long trip, ladies and gents. Longest flight we've done on the channel so far. Looking forward to it though. Hopefully, I'm considering, I think tomorrow during the day I might actually check out the other version of the Fly By Wire 320, see if I can See if they've repaired the problem that it had with ATC. Because that would be nice if they have. That'd be really nice if they fixed that. Wouldn't it so? Yes, it so would. All right, let's go and have a look. So chart Fox-wise, GCLA star 1, which is where we're coming in from. We're coming in from KONBA is where we're coming in from. And if I go into chart Fox and have a look and find KONBA, which one is it? KONBA 3V, it seems to reckon. So we will basically be coming in. Excuse me here while I check this out. So yeah, we're coming from KONBA 3V. I need to unplug your computer. Why? Why? Training for your private pilot license on Monday. Nice, nice. Your dad taking you up? Yeah, we're coming in from KONBA. Hey, Red Hawk. Good evening, buddy. How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Good to have you. Casablanca.
Good day.
Going to 125.1 TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Go.
Casablanca Center TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 flight level 340.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 Casablanca Center continue to BEXAL as planned.
All right, so approach-wise, it seems like coming in from KONBA. Okay, so that's the one. So it's KONBA. So regardless of which approach they give us, runway 18 or runway 36, we're going to be coming in from KONBA. Yeah. All right. It's actually a really easy approach by the looks of things into La Palma. So I don't think we'll have any issues whatsoever with that. As we travel across. Been on a plane for 10 hours before SeaTac International to Frankfurt, Germany. So 5 hours is a breeze. Oh, Charles. Plus when you're flying with us, you know, you can just get up and make yourself a sandwich. Or, you know, go up and have a little stretch, go and sit in the garden for a little bit. It's one of the many benefits you get by flying Kingdom X Global Airlines, or whatever we choose to call this airline company that we go with. I thought Kingdom X Global was quite a nice one. Kingdom X Global, possibly. Or just, yeah. Because Kingdom X Air just doesn't quite have a ring to it. Kingdom X Airline just doesn't. This just sounds like something a child make up. So Kingdom X Global, because we're going to be flying all around the world. Then we can use the livery that we have on the planes that we fly around the entire planet. Every single place we land in, we use the same livery because we are not limited to just Europe or just the States. I think Kingdom X Global works nicely. I just need to work on a logo, which I've already, Kingdom X, our sort of like team, if you like, already has a logo anyway from back on Twitch when we were doing a lot more, playing actual Ark, not Lost Ark, which Danger is addicted to. So yeah, we already have all that. I just need to design the livery itself. And like I say, I've got this guy on Fiverr, which and he said he's going to do it, which is amazing. But obviously, it's just, I want to make sure that we're all, you know, happy with what I'm doing before we do that. So. But the advantage of it is, the advantage, of course, is that I can, I'm guessing, maybe put it on flight. No, actually, I don't need to put it on flight.2, do I? I can just, no, we'll make it available to everybody in our Discord, so everyone will be able to download it. X-rated flights. Danger and her OnlyFans. Hey, Danger, where would you make all your money from? My OnlyFans. Okay. Okay. Man. As we casually take our... I'm upset that Kidja didn't come to check out our Air Portugal situation. Makes me sad. Oh, that's beautiful. Shame that my drone cam can't turn that direction. Just have to take it like that and hope I can make it into a good thumbnail. Just ocean everywhere. Oh, hang on. There we go. No. There we go. So where is that direction? We should hopefully start seeing some islands in the future. Not just yet, though. Extreme Airlines. Extreme weather. Definitely. I've had so many ideas. Like, I know I'm like all the people who've been around for so long watching me play all these survival games. I know some of this bores a lot of you to death, and I'm super sorry about that. But I'm so into this at the moment that it's unreal. I keep coming up with ideas for t-shirt designs and stuff like that. I haven't been like that creative for so long. I'm like fully looking forward to like getting some t-shirts out and wearing them myself, even if no one else does. We have the VIP club. We have the VIP lounge. They have the VIP t-shirt. This is the VIP t-shirt. But yeah, I'm fully looking forward to getting some other stuff done. But there we go. I'm getting ahead of myself again. I've got puppies to deal with first, which, by the way, are due Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Danger. Puppy day is Monday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I got it wrong. It's not Friday. Friday is actually the 18th. I don't know why, but for some reason, I thought that Friday was the 19th of February, but it's not. Saturday is the 19th. So Saturday, Sunday, or Monday is puppies. So that's going to be really, really cool. Really cool. Really excited for that. All right. So, I think we're pretty much... Is our autopilot and everything set? I don't know why it's not engaging managed altitude mode. I have no clue why that's the case. Oh, I see why it is. It's because, look, flight level, it has no flight level to manage. Flight level something N, like it's not managing that. Can I do 340 and just type it, click it there? Vertical rev at KONBA. Flight level, climb speed to flight level 100. No, I don't want that. Yeah, it's obviously something in the flight plans imported incorrectly. So that's what that problem is. That's why the autopilot had a meltdown. Yes, Josh. Yes. So when the puppies are born, we have puppy cam. All right, I've got more microphones and cameras and things in this house than I would care to let everybody know about. However, so what we do is I've actually got my old phone, or Lisa's old phone actually, which is, the camera is good enough to use. Like a really, it's a S9 Plus, so it's a nice phone with a nice camera. However, to sell it, because it's also an old phone, as a phone it's quite slow, so it's not worth keeping as a phone, and it's not worth selling as a phone because it's not worth the money that we get for it isn't very much, but the camera on it is worth using for a camera. Hopefully I didn't just lose everybody there. So I've got that set up, and what we do is we link that to the computer, and always in the top of the screen, up in the top hand side over that way, or possibly above my head, you will see puppy cam. There will be a little camera that has puppies. Members will be able to type in the chat every, say, 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so. We'll have like a cooldown so that it's not constantly done. But every sort of now and then, people will be able to type in the chat, and it will bring the puppy cam up to maybe be big in the top side of the screen over that side. So yes, there will be puppies. You'll be able to see them on camera for the entire stream. You'll literally be able to watch the entire flight. You'll be able to just watch the camera. So you don't even have to look at me. She's a lady, so really it's any time now. Yeah. I must admit, that's one of the good things about dogs when it comes to puppies and stuff, is they are very, like, it's a short period of time, obviously, compared to humans, but because of that, they are very much on time. So, you know, because if you think about it, they're only pregnant for 63 days compared to, how many days are a human pregnant for? Days-wise. Isn't it? It's 9 months, isn't it? Well, it's 40 something weeks. I can't remember. Anyway, you know, in comparison, you know, a day late for Jazz is like a human being nearly a week late. So, yes, they're very rarely very late or very early. And if it is, it's usually only by a day or so. Felt like 10 years. Yeah, I bet. When I was pregnant, it was easy. I joke. I was never pregnant. Why we switched to Mac? I want that on speed. I want this to manage itself. It's being weird. Never mind. I'm sure everything's set correctly. It's those flights. It's the flight levels. It got really confused. The autopilot got confused because of this. This flight level just here alert we have. And then we have GCLA, which is the end of plan from KONBA. What is our transition? What's our altitude for our approach again? Come in from position altitude 6,000. What's the ceiling? Ceiling there, let me see. Flight level 90, so we want to be at 9,000 feet when we hit KONBA. Okay. Want to be at 9,000 feet when we hit KONBA. You felt like a wibble wobble but didn't fall down. 454 miles left. I feel like we can probably put in some of our meta information. So La Palma Airport, all right, it is going to be 19 degrees Celsius. Danger. I hope you bought your suntan lotion, because tomorrow you're going to get to spend some time on the beach. 19 degrees Celsius currently. 10:28 and then 10 at 8. Let's put that in. Let's head to our performance page. Head over to our thing. We've got transition altitude is 6 and our QNH is 1028. So 1028. Temperature on the ground is 19 degrees. A nice, warm, comfortable 19 degrees for us all to land on. And then 10 degrees at 8 knots. So 10 by 8. There we go. So that's that put in nicely. So it wants us to come in, as I say, that chart Fox. It wants us to reach KONBA at 9 1,009. Oh, no, it doesn't. Hang on. No. No. I lie. KONBA, we don't. But when we reach R359 TFN, or brick, when we reach brick, that's when we want to be at 9,000 feet. Okay, I'm getting confused now. How'd you get rid of all the tabs like your alt and flaps and speed? How did you do all that? What do you mean by tabs like alt and flaps and speed? Do you mean the ones that show on the screen? If you mean the ones that show on the screen, it's in the settings somewhere under where is it? Probably in the sea as well. Hell no. Okay, let me find it. I will find it for you because I had to Google it because I couldn't figure out which one it was. Remove HUD in MSFS. So it's called the HUD, is what it's called. And to turn it off, go to menu. So go to menu, options, camera, then chase camera. Oh no, hang on. I lie. So go into assistance options, Josh. So you listening? So to turn off the HUD, which is the random, information showing on the screen all the time, go to assistance options, then go to user experience, and then instrument heads up display, and you've got minimal or full. So you can do it there. That's how you do it. All right, so assistance options, user experience, and it's called the instrument heads up display. All right, and hopefully that should solve it for you, dude. Hopefully that's what you were after. I don't know if that's what you were after or not, but hopefully it is. With a wee bit of work. Man, this is just chilled. Such a chilled flight. You're welcome, Josh. Hopefully it works. So yeah, we're coming in convey. We should then get to brick. At which point, at brick, we want to be low. We want to be pretty low. Okay, does Navigraph work now? Yes, it does. Okay, Navigraph works. They fixed that. Everyone's only 89% satisfied. I don't get why. I reckon it's because everyone's hungry, isn't it? I think everyone's hungry. How's it like? What's this person thinking? Hungry? Well, we don't serve food. It's a short flight. Why did you not eat before you got on the plane? Are you all ridiculous? This one's very thirsty. But there's no way I can't recommend that they go and dish out some food and drink to people, sadly. But ladies and gentlemen, we are currently cruising along at 34,000 feet. We're expecting to be in La Palma very shortly, approximately an hour's time. And if you look out the left, you will see the lovely, lovely, lovely Atlantic Ocean, as well as on the right. So enjoy that point of interest. It picks up on that point of interest bit. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently cruising along at 34,000 feet. We're expecting to be in La Palma very shortly, approximately an hour's time. And if you look out the left, you will see the lovely, lovely, lovely Atlantic Ocean, as well as on the right. So enjoy that point of interest. It's on the left and it's on the right. It's on both. It doesn't matter what window you look out. Look, you blink your eye, go and check danger seat. And look. Ocean that way. Ocean that way. Ocean everywhere. I'm so excited for tomorrow's flight. I don't know if you share the same enthusiasm I do, but I'm so excited for tomorrow's flight. Crossing the Atlantic Ocean is really cool. Really cool. I feel like we're ready. I'm glad we went around Europe first, making all those little mistakes, learning things, having things go wrong at a time when it didn't matter so much because the flights were shorter. And I feel like it's going to be good this time. I feel like it's going to be good. I'm having a minute. Sorry. So when we reach KONBA, that's when we're going to begin our descent. We're approximately halfway there now. I'm going to actually take you over into the charts, into the map here, and you can see. So just to put it into perspective, actually we don't have too much precipitation, weirdly, on our map here, but we do have all this. So we're about halfway now. So we've come halfway from Lisbon, left that behind as we come down here into La Palma. I don't know which airport we're going to get, but we're either, basically the way that it works is we come from KONBA and then we go to Brick. Brick is where we need to be at 9,000 feet. So at KONBA, we're going to begin our descent down to 9,000 feet, where we should hopefully get to Brick at 9,000 feet. Then from Brick, we're either going to go that way and in, or we come down and in like this. Depends which runway they're going to give us. Currently, we have planned for runway... where is it? Where's me information? Where's me information? Where's my route? Ah, there we go, routing. So we're currently prepared for runway 36, but we might get runway 36. We might get the other runway. So we'll see. Hey, Pike, how you doing, buddy? How's it going, mate? Doing a world flight? Oh, we're doing the whole world. That's this series, or my flight simulator experience, is going to be flying this around the world, and then we've got on-air airline manager, for which I have 6 keys actually to give away. So we'll be giving one of those away probably on the weekend, where we'll obviously be flying more around England and close by, maybe Ireland and stuff at first, as we try and earn some money in the Cessnas. Obviously that's because that's our thing. First is we're using the Cessnas to get that stuff done. But yeah, we started and flying all around the world. So obviously our first flight was from here to Poland, wasn't it? Then we went from Poland down to Mallorca, and from Mallorca up to Austria, to the Alps. Then we went from Austria up to Finland to visit Mr. Crowley, which is all the way up here in the cold, dark depths of the world where it's never sunshiny. And then we went from Vasa. So we went from Finland then across to Glasgow, with the flights getting longer. And we even had to do an emergency diversion, actually, from Vasa, when we had to divert into Oslo. So that was really cool. That was nice sort of practice for just in case something happens. And then obviously then leaped back over to Glasgow. Then we flew from Glasgow down to Lisbon, where Kitty lives, or, Portugal. And then now we're basically going from Lisbon to La Palma because we want to look at the volcano, but mainly because it just makes that flight over here to sort of like Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic in this area. We're going to, I think it's Guadeloupe. We're going to an airport over here anyway, and that's a nicer flight. Here to there is a nicer flight than there to there, which is obviously adds an extra 2 hours on. So yeah, that's what we are doing, and it's going nicely. Everyone's 90% satisfied because they're all hungry. It's annoying. I don't know what to do about that. Like, we don't have food for you. Like, there is no food. Eat before you get on the plane. Like, why is everybody hungry? Look, this person. Oh, look. What's their problem with them? This person's all right, but they don't even know why they're all right. They're not hungry. They're not hungry. Oh, people aren't hungry. Oh, well. Romana is. Where's Gabriella sat again? Did we look? Where was Gabriella sat? Where is Gabriella? Pretty sure her name was on this side of the... Pretty sure it's on this side of the thing. Might be wrong though. Yeah, there she is. Gabriella Mora. See, look. She's hungry. She's thirsty. She's just grumpy. She should have eaten and drank before she got on. Can't you give snacks? It's dependent on, I believe, in PACX, it's dependent on the length of the flight. So the flight crew will come around with snacks at certain intervals during the flight. Or if the flight is like a certain length, then they'll do meals at lunchtime. I think is how it works. I'm not entirely sure. I should probably Google, actually. When can I make the flight attendants serve snacks in PACX? A flight of 1 hour, they did not perform the service. Fortunately, I was this time at the front. Otherwise, they would perform it quickly. So it's too short to serve. So there's no in-flight service for a 1 hour flight. 2 hour flights is snacks. Yeah, the cabin crew decide when the passengers need to be fed, as it would be in the real world. So it just literally depends on how long the flight is. Whereabouts are you in the world then, Pike, if you're flying around the world? Also, we can see the ocean below us, which is really cool. Flying around the world in a DA-40. Started in Edinburgh, a few flights later, and you're in Canada. Ah, okay. So you were flying across the top. Nice. We're visiting everybody. Or we're like visiting everyone's country, should we say. That's what we're doing. I'm actually going to speed us up just a tad. I reckon we could probably go to 80 at least. Speed up a little bit. How much fuel have we got left? 5.6 tons. Yeah, we got loads of fuel. We're good on fuel. So let's speed up just a little tiny bit. Our ground speed is 493. 494, 49, probably going to be what, 496? There you go, 496. And our airspeed is 466. So the weather radar's pooped. I don't know what that's all about. Weather radar's just rubbish today. Went shopping today and got the 1 litre bottles of whiskey. Well, that'll last you for a while. You can be drunk for a little while now. A couple of 1 litre bottles of whiskey will do it. I'm hoping for a mixture. I think a mixture was nice. Yeah, I'd say a mixture was nice. But girls or boys, I don't think, really makes too much of a difference. I personally would rather have girl dogs than boy dogs. But that's just me. Everyone's obviously different. For example, the people who wanted Rupert, they wanted a girl. A boy, even. Regardless, they wanted a boy, so... Boys all like Rupert. Got some charcoal toothpaste. Oh, we used to have the charcoal toothpaste. We used to have that. What am I doing right now? Looking out the window. Yeah, we used to have that charcoal toothpaste. It's fine. I mean, I think most toothpaste just does the same thing. Or just works, doesn't it? So yeah, charcoal toothpaste is good. The Colgate stuff's good. It is good. There's no men allowed in the engine. Have you seen that? Can you see that? No men allowed. It's nice, mate. It's just toothpaste. Doesn't taste like you're eating out of a campfire, obviously. It has an actual proper taste. And it's, yeah, it's just toothpaste. I mean, it's cool because it's black. Rather than you're used to putting white toothpaste in your mouth. But it's black toothpaste. Which feels completely backwards. But works. But yeah, it was good. Let's have a look. We're flying on Air Portugal today as well, Pike. In honor of Kidja, we are using Air Portugal in honor of our good friend, Mr. Kidja. TAP Air. Sorry. Thanks everybody for the thumbs up so far on today's flight. We had some bit of a spicy start. I've now figured out what the problem is. The problem is that the autopilot cannot manage when the flight plan puts has the wrong information in it. So if the SimBrief flight plan gets imported and it's bodged or something goes wrong on its way in, then you get the problems where the flight plan doesn't have the correct height, the correct, what would you call it? I know what I mean. Doesn't have the correct flight level, in it. So therefore it messes up with the autopilot. That's what the problem was, I think, because I noticed that afterwards. So yeah, we should be good from now on, because what I'll do is we'll have to make sure before we start every flight, make sure that we double check that. I'm going to get the METAR information posted to me, just so we can do another quick check. AOC, so weather request. I can actually clear LPPT because we don't need that anymore, but we'll have, so this is La Palma and this is Tenerife. We'll get the METAR information for those two sent across to us. See if anything's changed so I can input it into the system. Didn't know Portugal had Air Portugal. Yeah, who'd have thought it? Big old country. Big old country. Well, not that old, but big anyway. My webcam died today, Pike, as well. It died. I mean, it's been kind of sketchy for a while, but it proper died today, so we had to do some last-minute switches. So, and as you can see, not even on. I bodged it with my GoPro for the beginning of the stream, but now it's obviously just turned itself off. So, yeah, it's fine. I can use one of my GoPros for it, so it's not like it's the end of the world. I've got replacements, but yeah, that was a RIP webcam. Oh, guinea pig died today as well. Sorry if anyone's sensitive to that kind of thing. I apologize in advance. Yeah, our last guinea pig died today. So, RIP guinea pig too, which is sad days, sad times. We now have no guinea pigs. Only we have the cats and the dogs. How are we getting on? Still going all right. Sad times, yeah. I think Lisa was more sad than anyone else. Kids will be sad in the morning, but I said to Lisa, I was like, we should tell them before go to bed. And she was like, no, you don't tell the children before they go to bed that their guinea pig died. So, oh, okay. We'll wait till tomorrow then. Right. So we are getting relatively close. getting relatively close now to when I want to be thinking about descending. KONBA is when we're going to start descending down. So let's take a look on our fly pad right now. So we've got all that information. Oh, there's our METAR information. I just realized. So 10:29, 30 at 7. Didn't realize that. Forgot about that. All right, so for our target altitude of 6,000 feet, we actually want that to be 9,000 feet, because that's the height I want to be at when we get to Brick, and it says 79 miles before target. So go into our received messages. Let's grab this METAR information, print that out. When we get to KONBA, hopefully at this point we will have had our clearance, and it will tell us which approach we need to take. Plot twist, they're standing behind you when you said that, yeah. So I do actually need to, I might add Brick into our flight plan actually, because when I look on the charts, we need to go to Brick regardless. Brick is one we need to go regardless. So what I do is I will type in Brick, so B-R-I-C-K. It's the name of the thing, and we're going to put it there. Brick, 178 miles. That's the one we want. Insert. Okay, what just happened? Oh, always something goes wrong. That did not work. GCLA arrival. We're going to be coming from... Let's say we're going to do 36, runway 36 for the minute, and then we want to come in from KONBA. KONBA 3V, I think it said we're going to come in from. KONBA 3V. Okay. So let's do that. Insert that one in there now. Go back to our flight plan. There we go. Right. So now we can clear this one. There. I'm so confused. What's the plane doing right now? Yeah, it's going right. So we actually want to remove KONBA now as well. Clear KONBA. Because we don't want to go back to it. Yep, clear KONBA. Clear this one. Erase. Bum, 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 bum. Clear. Brick. Erase. What the hell? Clear. Standing behind you when you said that. Yeah. What's the plane doing right now? It's not happy. I want to clear Brick. So, okay, direct to clear Brick. Do. There we go. Right, now we should be, I think, heading in the right way. Cause I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears, so sick of you were still here. All right, so it keeps going from brick to KONBA, doesn't it? So we go clear, Kubil. I can never, ever figure out how to get this to delete stuff. So we're just going to go direct to brick, right? Direct to brick. Go. There we go. Clear this one. And done. All right. So what we actually ended up doing was so sick of love songs, so tired of tears, so sick of... Oh, we're going to Araco. No. Brick. Oh my God, every time we play with this freaking machine, things go wrong. It doesn't like this rubbish here, does it? It gets really mad with that. It gets really mad. Okay, LPPT GCLA is what I'm going to do. First of all, right, okay. How should we figure this out? First of all, let's just do selected heading mode, and it should just stay in the heading that we're in. Beautiful. Right, now we're going to remove the flight plan completely. Initialization. So it's going to be LPPT GCLA. Right, so LPPT / GCLA. All right, put that in. Flight plan. What do you mean not in database? What? Don't bloody touch. I know, but we needed... It was wrong. It was wrong, Danger. Atsu. Let's go in here. Init press. Let's get data request from there. See if that changes anything. No. Right, so clear that. Not allowed. All right, so Lima Papa Tango / GCLA. So Golf Charlie. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's fine. I know that before GCLA, so the next one, we've just gone past KONBA, I'm pretty sure. So the next one we want is brick. We're going to BRICK, which is the next one. Actually, no, we can probably clear that. We can go to GCLA, arrival, and we're going to choose... Oh, that's...
Canaries Center, TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 flight level 340.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 Canary Center. Continue as planned.
So we want KONBA 3V, like so, and put that one in. And go back. And there you go. So now we have the appropriate stuff put in. Now we're back on track now. Now we're back on track. Seem to have the same relationship with electronics as Dr. Alan Grant. Very true. Okay, altitude decrease. Before we get to Brick, we need to be at 9,000 feet. And according to this, we need 79 miles to get there. We currently have 111. All right, so we begin our descent soon. That's relatively pain-free, I feel. Wonder if we can now manage this as well. No, still doesn't like to manage the altitude. But it's fine. Okay. So that's what we're going to do from now on. If we ever have any issues with the MCDU and our flight plan, we are just going to come in here. We're going to go to our MCDU menu. We're going to go to ATSU, go AOC, initialize, and we're going to redo that. And it's going to redo it again. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to put in our airports once again. It will refresh everything. But it will allow us to input these things again. KONBA was the problem. Look, KONBA, flight level, blur. I think that's what's confusing the autopilot. So, okay, we're good to go. Anyway, so 79 miles. It's currently 101 before we get to Brick, so not too bad. Every time something goes wrong, my son says, "What you touch now?" Yeah. Well, you gotta stop touching stuff. Gotta stop touching it, danger. Is that ice? It's not ice, is it? That's a reflection. We don't have any ice. Can we see the ocean below us? Oh, we do, look. We have the ocean below us. Can't really see much. But it's down there. Oh, yeah, there we go. We can kind of see it. Not very many boats or anything, do we? But all right. Keep my eyes peeled. 91. What do we say? 79. All right, we've got 10 miles. 10 miles. And then we begin our descent down to 9,000. That's where we're going down to. So, silence. Evil little thing. It must be midnight. Evil, thank you very much for continuing to be a member of the VIP Executive Club. I hope you're enjoying your time in the Executive Lounge whenever you get to spend time in it. For sure. Oh, we're so close to landing now. So close to landing now. We're landing now. How far away are we actually from landing? We are really close, actually, because we've been hammering it speed-wise. We're also time to begin our descent. So let's request altitude decrease of 10,000 feet first.
Center TAP TNR Tango Alpha Pop 4585. Request flight level 240.
Let the speed be managed.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Pop 4585 descend and maintain flight level 260. Expect flight level 240.
260. Descend and maintain flight level 260. Expect 240. Tapa Alpha Papa. Tap. Yeah. Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Flight level 240 TAP TN or Tango Alpha.
This is why we don't do VATSIM yet. Tango Alpha Papa 4585. So in VATSIM and stuff, they will use short like codes that are easy to say. So instead of, for example, British Airways, so British Airways flight 216 or something, instead of British Airways 216, so which may be like BA or Bravo Alpha 216, then they would say Speedbird. So Speedbird is British Airways. EasyJet is Easy, so it'd be like Easy 216. So when you're in VATSIM or somewhere like that, it's actually a lot easier to communicate because you're saying things faster. So I don't know what TAP would be. It probably would be TAP, maybe. Maybe it would simply be TAP. So maybe we'd be like, descend and maintain flight level 260, TAP 216. You know what I mean? That's, I believe, how it works. So we shall see anyway. As we begin our descent down to Brick. We're close now, guys. We are close. Short flight. Autopilot's been the only thing that's been a problem, but obviously the problem has mainly been the flight plan. So that's, I just need to make sure I check the flight plan. I'm actually going to Google now how to change flight level in on flight plan in MDCU. And we have got, let's see. This is brilliant. Sometimes the internet just makes me super happy. So someone's posted asking really nicely, because they don't know how to delete a waypoint on a flight plan. Really, really politely. Oh, that's us. Descend and maintain flight level 240, TAP 4585. So I actually need to decrease that as well to 9,000. So I want to go down by another 10.
Canaries Center, TAP TNR, Tango Alpha Papa 4585. Request 14,000 feet.
TAP TNR, Tango Alpha Papa 4585, descend and maintain flight level 240, expect 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, expect 14,000 feet, TAP 4585.
Descend
So,
and maintain flight level
yeah, no,
240,
someone's gone online and they
TAP
basically
TNR,
posted really
Tango
nicely
Alpha
asking a
Papa
question,
4585.
and no one's answered them. And someone said, the reason nobody's helping you is because you asked way too nicely. I don't use it, so I can't help you. But if you would have said something like, this is a piece of junk, it won't even allow me to delete my extra waypoint, what a piece of junk, this stupid piece of junk. Then if you'd have worded it that way, several folks here would have responded to you on just how simple it is and how they could prove you wrong. But ain't that just the truth?
TAP TNR, Tango Alpha Papa 4585, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
There we go, 14,000 feet. Descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. TAP TNR, Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
This... Okay. Yeah, I don't know how we'll fix that problem next time, but it seems all right so far. Hopefully everyone's enjoying themselves this evening. Hopefully you enjoyed your in-flight snacks. Some nice food floating around. So we want a decrease again then down to 9,000 feet. So I want another 5,000 feet decrease from that. Yeah, decrease by another 5. I want 9,000 feet.
Tango Alpha Papa 4585. Request 9,000 feet.
They're going to give it to me? I guess not. We've lost them. We lost them. Do 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 do. do 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 do.
Canaries Center TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 would like to change destination to La Palma.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 is cleared to La Palma Airport as filed. Squawk tree 114.
TAP
Okay.
TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 cleared to La Palma Airport as filed. Squawk tree 114.
TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585 read back correct. Radar
Okay.
contact flight level 185. Continue to brake turning and following heading 215. Proceed on course descent and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect 9,000 feet.
Continue to brake turning and following heading 215. Resume on navigation descent and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect 9,000 feet. TAP TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
All right. All right, so we're expecting 9,000 feet in a minute. We're going to be a little bit slow getting to 9,000 feet because of the little problems that we had. So I had some Smarties and white chocolate. Oh, nice. I'm actually jealous. I'm quite hungry for some snacks, I must admit. I'm feeling a little bit hungry for some snacks. So directly in front of us, over here, you'll see an island has begun to appear. Can you see that? That, ladies and gentlemen, right there is Tenerife. So there is Tenerife. That's where we'll be landing if we have problems. But I think so far we'll probably be okay. We can't see Gran Canaria or anything. They're too far in the distance. And then where we're headed, La Palma is over there. So there you go. There's Tenerife. Land ho, indeed. Right out in the middle of the ocean, there is land. So anyway, as we drop down, we need the barometric pressure we will need because they start to get really mad when you don't use it. We're going to be 1028, it appears. I'm going to refresh the page just to make sure. Pretty sure our barometer needs to be on 1029. There we go. So 1029 is our there we go. All right, so barometric pressure is going to be, we'll do selection and it's 1029. Still 13,000 feet, man. We might just make it. Might just make it to brick at the correct altitude, but it's going to be close, though. 298 hours, Danger. Oh, my God. You've spent a long time hanging out with me. I appreciate that. That is so long. What you could have done with 300 hours, you could have put 300 hours into Lost Ark. In fact, that's the beauty of playing this, actually. Everyone can play their own games while we all hang out, and we can all still chat to each other, but we can all play, like, you know, you want to play Lost Ark, you play Lost Ark. It's not like you have to worry about explosions or anything going on. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Pikes or 145. Slacking, Pike, slacking. You want your life back. Yeah. Oh, I think, do I see an island over there? That's an island there too, isn't it? That's Gran Canaria, I believe. I think that's Gran Canaria over there. And that's Tenerife directly in front of us. And we can't see La Palma. I'm just really interested to know if the photogrammetry is up to date and if it shows that, you know, if it shows the volcanic eruptions. That'd be really cool. One slacking on Twitch. No, that's true. That is true. If you've enjoyed today's flight, guys, don't forget. Really, really helps the channel if you leave a thumbs up. Lets me know what kind of flights you like, what kind of streams you like, and just in general helps more people find it if you think it's useful for other people. Got a well-earned break. Just got bored, I think is what you need. Stop board here, calamite. Stop board. Which is fine. Okay, we have just gone through brick. 3,000 feet higher than I wanted to be, actually. But it seems okay with that, so I'll leave that for a minute. 91 miles away from Parak. Jesus Christ. That's one of the first times that's got me properly in a while, that is. Thanks, Danger. You poo head. All right, we've got 91 miles, so we're coming in at 12,000 feet. That's where they want us to be. It's fine. We'll fly in at 12,000. Not going to argue with them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into the Canary Islands, La Palma. You should be able to see out of the left-hand side of the plane both Tenerife directly ahead of us, and slightly to your 10 o'clock, you should see Gran Canaria in the distance too, behind those clouds. Hopefully we should have you on the ground within the next 29 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the flight so far. Thank you.
Trap TNR Tango Alpha, Papa 45850 rate 8 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 18 approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our...
Right, we're expecting visual runway 18 approach.
Palma, you should be able to see out on the left-hand side of the plane both Tenerife directly ahead of us, and slightly to your 10 o'clock, you should see Gran Canaria in the distance too, behind those clouds. Hopefully we should have you on the ground within the next 29 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the flight so far.
Must be this one then. It must be that one. Do we think? All right, so we're probably going to have to put this in manually. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to probably have to clear all these out. We're going to have to find the manual ones. So the approach for runway 8. Oh, 18 even. Runway 18 approach, which is this one, runway 18. There we go. We're gonna have to manually put this into the MCDU to bring us in. So where's my flipping approach? This chart sucks. Just gonna say that right now. La Palma. Do. I don't have the runway information. Runway 18. Arrival. Instrument arrivals, and then we don't have the rest of it. Okay, so we haven't got the charts for this. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. I'll tell you what we're gonna actually do. We're gonna select another approach. I want runway 36. NDB, that one, DMA. That's what I want. Press approach.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 would like NDB DME runway 36 approach vectors to final.
Trap TNR Tango Alpha Papa 45850 or 70 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. NDB DME runway 36 approach.
There we go.
Circle to land runway 18.
Okay. Knowledge.
Maintain present heading and altitude.
All right.
Expect vectors NDB
we have asked for a different runway because we do not have, I just don't have the charts. I don't have the charts to be able to land at that particular airport, on that particular runway, and I feel like it's a stupid idea to try and land at a runway that we don't have any information about. So there we go. Life's going to be interesting. But that's fine. So we're going to end up coming down to Araco and CQ36. Let's actually look at our flight plan right now. They haven't given us our change in altitude yet, have they? No, they want us to stay at 12,000 feet. That's fine. As we approach. So let me have a wee look down here on the screen. So yeah, you can see it's going to bring us in from Araco, and then we're going to turn around, and it's going to bring us nicely towards GCLA. So we should be fine. We should land nicely. But we just didn't want that particular approach. So not ready for the runway tomorrow? You're not getting on that flight? Well, I can tell you two things about tomorrow's flight. One of them is we are landing on that runway regardless. And secondly, or second one, is that I'm going to make sure that we have the charts for the runway tomorrow. There will be no mistakes. Everything will work as planned, and beautifully. It is going to be a lovely, lovely landing in a very lovely place. Flying over the Caribbean. It's going to be lush. All right, it's going to be lush. So I would say, Danger, when we stop off at La Palma, visit the local airport shop, visit the lounge, buy yourself a nice swimming costume, and don't have too many cocktails because I don't want you missing the flight. Oh, look at that, look. Bye, Tenerife. Bye. Let's see where the air traffic controller throws us, shall we? Be interesting. So I had a look at the X56 HOTAS joystick and throttle quadrants that Buck McDancer's going to be getting, and it made me super jealous. Super duper uber jealous. It's a very nice bit of kit. Very nice bit of kit. All right, let's double check where we are on the map. As you can see, this is where we had our little distraction. So we missed our initial descent phase, which was going to start here. But yeah, this is basically going to bring us around. So we're going to come around like this to Araco, where it's going to kind of curve us around, and then we come up and fly straight here onto runway 19, according to this. But I feel like sometimes the ATC and the actual, I don't know, just sometimes just stuff doesn't match up with the ATC and the runways and everything in this game. It's not always perfect. And you just got to bodge it together. I'm pretty good at that. Right, we are close. How long have we got? 42 miles to Araco. 42 miles to Araco. We don't need to put the seatbelt signs on yet. Boom, 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 boom. You're insecure. Don't know what for. But this is the beauty about, like, say, when you use something like VATSIM, you know, as we're coming in, we have, you know, the controller in VATSIM is going to tell us, oh, he knows we're going into land in La Palma, so he's going to say, he's going to bring us in the right direction. He's going to tell us where to go properly, rather than the ATC, which might be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You can also go on VATSIM. You can actually load and find the airport information for the airport you're going to land at, and find out which runway is in use beforehand, which I haven't figured out how you can do that in this game yet. I'm sure you can, but I haven't figured out how to do it. So figure that out next time. Right, let's get the meta information. So we've got 35 miles before we hit Araco. Then it's 13. So then we got, what, 20-something-ish. And then we're there. So, yeah, so we do need to begin our descent, surely. According to the charts, Araco... according to the charts... Oh, they won't let me have that chart. It's literally broken. All right, there we go. According for this, for Araco, we should be flight level 450. So I'm going to request lower. Okay, they don't even want to... They're quite happy with the situation right now. Okay. Send me a clip in Discord of the airport if you want to show it. I'll have a look in a bit. What are the other approaches? We have options. Visual runway 18. Is it runway 18 we want to land on? This seems to think we want runway 36. We have a choice of runway 1 or runway 19. Which has got to be what? According to Volanta, we have runway 1 and runway 13. Runway thingy. Do you know what? Here there is somewhere data import, export, note, connections. Scenery, scanning for scenery. Scenery scan. There we go. We've still only got 1 and 19. Okay, that didn't work. I thought that may have been the problem, but it's not. So they brought us in down by Araco. So we're obviously expected for runway 19 is the landing. So we're expecting runway 36. Do. Okay, bring that down. I just don't think that this airport has much to it. We need to now, let's go back. We need to go down to flight level 4,500. That's our flight level we need to go to. So let's do that. Oh, guys, there's Tenerife. Oh, it's cleared, look. It has cleared. There you go. All these islands everywhere. Well, we don't have a great view because we're so far away, but not a bad one. That's La Palma over there. We're beginning our descent down to 4,500 feet. I feel like we spend half the time problem solving on this game. For sure. All right, we're about to go under, so I'm going to go. Turn the lights. All of those lights on, actually.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt
Hang on.
sign.
How is our wing lights and our bing... All of these lights, though. We must have had a complete malfunction. Look how many things are turned off.
400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 12,000
So, all the lights turned off. What the heck? That was odd. Very odd. All right.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha, Papa 4585, please acknowledge.
Climb
We
and
have begun our
maintain
final
12,000
descent
feet.
into
TAP TNR
Spain.
Tango
Flight
Alpha
attendants will be
Papa
passing through the
4585.
cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed in full upright position. Please also store any
What on
material
earth just
items
happened?
either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
We need to go direct to CQ36 right now. Take off autopilot earlier in the landing. Yeah, we're going to be removing autopilot very quickly.
4585, did you hear my last transmission?
Descend and maintain 44,500 feet. Contact the Palma Tower, 118.5.
Descend and maintain 4,500 feet. Tower on 118.9 or TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585. La Palma Tower TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585, 17 miles southeast inbound NDB-DME runway 36 approach circle to land runway 18.
TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585 La Palma Tower.
There we go.
30.39er, wind 015 at 15. Cleared NDB-DME runway 36 approach.
Clear runway NDB DME runway 36 approach. Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
Cleared NDB-DME runway 36 approach TAP TNR Tango Alpha Papa 4585.
All right. So we are literally cleared to come in. And yeah, we should be relatively good. I'm not even going to slow down yet because as long as we're getting down to the correct altitude, I'm happy. We should have been at 4,500 feet already, but we weren't. So we're going to really get our butts down right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a point of interest out the right-hand side of the plane. You'll see La Palma, which is where we're about to land. However, to the left of us, you should see the giant island of Tenerife. It's very nice. Weather is a nice and warm 19 degrees on the ground at the moment. It's a little bit breezy, but you should be able to go out straight away and have some nice cocktails on the beach. And we'll have you on the ground very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a point of interest out the right-hand side of the plane. You'll see La Palma.
Yeah, don't forget to tell them we're landing.
To the left of us, you should see the giant island of Tenerife. It's very nice. Weather is a nice and warm 19 degrees on the ground at the moment. It's a little bit breezy.
Gee, I put the brakes on.
Be able to go out straight away and have some nice cocktails on the beach. And we'll have you on the ground very shortly.
Okay, so I'm going to bring the speed down manually now. We're going to manually fly in. So we're going to slow down to 180 knots. Like so. And look at my MCDU is going to take us to MQ36, which to be honest, I'm happy with. And the 3400 is the height that we should be flying in at. So it's going to be entertaining, at the very least. Never a dull moment. We're not quite at a point yet where people should be coming to this channel to get tips, are we? Not quite there yet. It's going to be a little while. However, if people want to learn how not to do stuff, you're in the right place. I want to zoom that out just a little bit. I want to see how we come in. So it kind of brings us in at such a weird angle that We have got a strong wind, a 10-knot crosswind. There's a 10-knot crosswind currently. So we're gonna. This is gonna be an interesting landing, actually. This is gonna be interesting. I want to slow right down. I want to be slower than that. I want to come down to about 150 now, 160. Extend some more flaps. We can also bring the. Right, we're not going to have a localizer. We just don't have one, I don't believe. No, the runway just doesn't have one programmed in. So it's also going to be a manual landing. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. All right, let's bring it down. 4,000, so we want to be down to 3,000 feet right now. Bring us down. Okay, so we were talking about if you remember, what the scenery was likely to be like. The land is going to be tough, might make it go around. Yeah, we're 100% landing. Like, we're not going to, it's not like that first flight in Sydney where I didn't know what I was doing really, and it was all, that's not what we're going for here. Like, we are going to land, and we're going to land properly. That is, you know, that's how it's going to be. So like you say, if we're going to mess it up, we're just going to do a go around, 100%. We do need, I want to be slower than this though. I want to be right slowed down to like 140. Let's have full flaps at this point too. I can't even see the runway. Oh, I can see the runway. All right, we can see the runway, guys. We can see the runway. So we need to bring ourselves down to 2,000 feet. Like, I want to be down to 2,000 feet right now. We are a few miles out, not too many miles out. Speed brakes on, bring down the speed. Come in at 140. I'm going to actually, at this point, we're going to
2,500.
We're going to remove the autopilot. And I'm going to bring it in myself. Because I feel like we are at the wrong angle for a start. That did not bring us in on a very nice heading. Keep the thing. Let's have the landing gear down as well. Speed brakes are out, so it's fine. All right, landing gear is down, guys. 3 miles out. All right, putting the brakes back in. All right, so I can see we're a little bit high according to the thing. There we go. We've got one red light. We have... All right, we got one red light. We're a little bit high still. Still a little bit hard. There we go. Perfect. As we bring them in, we've got the wind blowing off of the mountain right now. That's that crosswind. We're a bit low. Pull them up a little bit.
400.
We've got, it's quite a short runway by the looks of things. This is going to be tricky. There we go. Okay. A little bit high.
300.
Come on. Come on, La Palma. Come on, don't be an ass. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. Retard.
20, 10, 5.
Tap TN or Tango Alpha
Reverse.
4585, you were not cleared to land.
Oh no, we didn't get our landing clearance. Oh, you've got to be joking me.
Palma Tower, tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 458.
Oh no, guys.
Tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 458.
Oh no.
Maintain VFR.
Oh,
Gentlemen, welcome to Spain. The local
so
time is
annoyed.
6:10 p.m. and it's currently about
La Palma Tower,
19
tap
degrees
TN or
Celsius.
Tango Alpha Papa
You can now use your mobile
4585. I
devices.
didn't copy
Please
that. Say
remain
again,
seated
please.
until the aircraft is
Oh
comfortable
no.
time is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight.
Absolute freaking bail.
If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary
Tap
to ensure
TN
a
or
smooth
Tango Alpha
continuation
Papa
of your journey.
4585, you were not cleared to land.
Yeah, we get it. Clear the runway. We're clearing.
Enter right traffic runway 36, tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 458.
It was a good landing.
Tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585, contact ground on 121
Alright.
decimal 8.
Contact ground.
La
Gotcha.
Palma Tower, tap TN or
Where we go
Tango
for
Alpha
our
Papa
bollocking in the
458.
briefing room, I
didn't copy
guess.
that. Say again, please.
Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Wally. I know.
4585, contact ground on 121 decimal 8.
Alright. Let's
121 decimal 8, tap
let's
TN or Tango
contact
Alpha
ground
458.
and get our taxi to gates.
Tap TNR Tango
Oh
Alpha
look, they've
Papa
arrived.
45,
They come to
85
arrest us.
to gate 2 using taxiway Alpha.
They have come to arrest us. Alright, where does it want us to taxi to right now? Well, there's only one gate, so I'm guessing that's where we're going, right? Oh, focused on the landing. Yeah. Okay. Too focused on the landing, we forgot. I'm pretty sure that tug just there is us. So I'm pretty sure we have to go in here. Oh, I'm pretty sure this one. Oh, that us? Yeah, that's us. What a wally. Too focused on the landing. Yeah. That's why I'm not ready for VATSIM yet. That's why we can't go on VATSIM yet, because you know that those things need to be, they need to be, you know, by default. You need to not think about it. It just needs to be something you just do. You know what I mean? Okay, so there we go. All right. I would say we are taxied to the gate successfully right now. So, boom. I think that's where it wanted us to go. What gate did it say? Did they give us a gate number? Contact ground. Yep. Just says taxi to the gate, doesn't it? Doesn't say anything else in particular. So, come down here. Go. And engine 1 off. I will turn on the APU. Landing lights off, 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 off. I can't believe that. That's so annoying. You have no idea how annoyed I am at that, guys. All right, external power is on for a minute. Actually, we'll leave the APU. We've got external power, so we can turn off the last engine. Get these passengers deboarded. They're only 86% satisfied. That's so frustrating. Get the Jetway connected.
Tap TN or Tango Alpha Papa 4585. Could you please connect the Jetway to the aircraft?
Beacon off. Strobe off. Nav and wing can stay on. There we go. Get everyone off the plane. Oh, guys and girls. That was a hard landing. That was a hard landing. However, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with the landing. I just can't believe we forgot to get landing clearance. I cannot believe we forgot to get landing clearance. At any point, though, like, if I'm going to scroll up for here, right? Because we had expect vectors visual runway 18 approach. Would like the blah, blah, blah. Yep, gave us that. Then we had climb maintain 12,000 feet. We did that. Descend and maintain 4,500. Tower on 118. So we had Palma Tower, altimeter cleared, runway 36 approach. And we're like, yep, runway 36 approach. And then we had not cleared to land. Okay, so when we connected to tower, that's when we should have got our landing clearance. But I was too busy, obviously, thinking about the actual landing itself. So, what a fail. What a fail. Never mind. Looks like we had an 86% satisfaction, so that's not anything to kind of cry about, is it really? And I think, like, in general, that could have been way, way, way worse. There you go. We're the only airplane here, look. The only airplane here at La Palma. It's a very simple airport by the looks of things. Would you say it's all been... I wouldn't say that it's necessarily... I'd say it's still grassy. I would have said. Very cool, though. What a sad day when we forget to get clearance for us as well. Caustic, welcome, buddy. How you doing? They would have a phone number for you to call. Yeah. When you noticed, you could have done a go around and request a landing. Oh, you mean like taken off again? So I noticed when we were on the ground. That's the problem. They say you are not cleared to land when you touch the ground. You are right. I have to have that in my head next time. If I hear that, throttles to take off and we'll do a go around. That's a good idea for next time, definitely. Try and remember that. It's just, like you say, the problem was... Well, not the problem, but like my thing. The reason why I didn't have it in my head, why I forgot. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, today, guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. That landing was butter. Don't take back off. I'm not taking off now, of course, dude. Don't worry. But yeah, like, I think the problem for me was because that landing was difficult. So at the moment, because all of the flying stuff doesn't come just second nature. Actually, let's get the baggage.
La Palma ground, or Tango Alpha Papa 45,
because that doesn't come second nature to me. That's why... which way are we supposed to do this? Hang on. Yeah, they're fine. Because all that stuff doesn't come second nature, so therefore I'm having to think about it. So when we had the problems and actually getting down on the ground, like, that was a tricky landing. I was just thinking about that. I think you said it actually, didn't you, Charles? Yeah, too focused on the landing, but it was like butter. It was a love. That I was proud that we got the plane on the floor. I was proud of that. But yeah, I wish that I had that I did have the whole flipping. I just wish that I had requested that would have been so perfect. Never mind. Safety is top concern. Okay, so let's see roughly how long. We were 4 minutes late as well, but that's fine because we had the couple of issues with the autopilot at the beginning and stuff. Gabriella, she was very thirsty and very hungry when she left. She's upset. Well, screw you, Gabriella. You should have eaten before you got on the plane. That's all I can say. Should have eaten food when you were on the plane. So, cabin crew, can I get an update on how long we're going to take to deboard, please?
Cabin crew, can I get an update on how long we're going to take to deboard, please?
We're still planning.
All right, 10 minutes left for deboarding. getting better though, Charles. It's getting better. That was a much, much, much better landing than that. That wouldn't have probably gone like that a week ago. So I'm pleased at least with that. I feel like the flaps are down, but they're not, are they? Do we have any flaps extended? What's this? So it looks like there's something wrong with the plane here. Because what is this all about? Look, if I extend the flaps, I have nothing, actually. We have no flaps. Flaps should be extended fully right now, and it's not showing down here. Strange. Don't know why that is. What aircraft is being used for the next flight that's 5 hours? We're going to use more than likely the same ones. We're going to use this one again, I think. Delta. I think we're going to go back with this one. This plane can technically do the trip. I think. If not, I've actually got the Boeing. No, sorry, the Boeing. We've also got the Airbus A330. Yeah, which is a bigger one. Same sort of thing, same plane, but we've never flown it before. So I know that I'm going to actually do the flight plan now. So Princess Juliana Airport is the code is TNCM. So I'm going to let me do a new flight. So we're going to do flight number. It's always 4585. We're going to depart GCLA and arrive in, what did I say it was? Sorry. TNCM. So let's see, Tango November, Charlie Mike, and we'll go today at approximately. I'm going to try and get on earlier tomorrow, guys, if I can, but I still think we're probably going to be looking to take off around 9 o'clock. Aircraft, let's try the A320 and see if it actually thinks we can get there, because that's, you know, that's what it comes down to as well. Runway analysis, no. Let's have a little look. A320 Neo has a range of 6,300 kilometers, correct. Let's see. See call sign. Let's say we're going to be. Let's just assume we're going to use Virgin Atlantic. Let's say for a minute. Cost index. We'll find that out later. This is just a bodge. And altitude wise, let's say we're going to do 36,000 feet. Okay. Passengers full. Let's just see if this thing reckons we can get there. That's what I'm mainly interested in now. Analyze route. We have that one, we have that one, we have that one. Let's do there. That one will do. That will do, donkey. And generate flight. Okay, I'm going to generate this flight plan. Can you co-op in this game? Yes, you can. On VATSIM. VATSIM has a co-op ability. However, I don't know if there's a mod that we can use it on the generic Microsoft network. So obviously VATSIM is like GTA roleplay, where you're kind of using their network. You're not using GTA. You're not using Rockstar's network. So very similar on this one. Fuel. So it reckons. So this does not reckon we can do it. Flight time exceeds aircraft's range is what this is saying. So it doesn't seem like we would be able to. In which case we might have to use the 330. New York to JFK and we'll be lit. Yeah. So we might have to switch to the A330, which is why I'm prepared. We do have the A330. Let's edit the flight and see if we can do that. So we'll go to airframe. There we go. Again, cost index. We'll just leave that like that for a minute. Virgin Atlantic. Passengers. We can bring a lot more people too. So we're bringing a lot more people this time. We'll do 37,000 feet as our altitude. A330 Neo, that's exactly it, dude. We'll have a look at it actually in a second. I'll show you the plane before we leave. So we're going to do... There we go. So we have all of that information. Obviously the route is valid. Reserve fuel. Let's have 45 minutes worth of reserve. And generate flight. Yes. So, how long's the runway at Princess Juliana's airport? Yeah. So we can take... We've got block fuel on board. We're fine. Wants us to take 45 tons of fuel with us. A lot of fuel. But yeah, it'll do it. So it looks like we're going to be using the A330 rather than the A320 to do our cross-Atlantic flight. So what we'll do is we'll use Virgin Airways. We'll use Virgin, and we'll use that to get across the Atlantic. And then once we're over there, we'll probably use an American livery for a while until we head up and sort of take a couple of flights through Canada or anywhere if we do that. In which case we'll switch to Canadian. And then on our way to... Oh, we might just use American for the whole lot, actually. It depends. I've got quite a few liveries. The range on the 330 is huge, actually, isn't it? Isn't it like... it's like stupid long. It's like 7,500 miles or something. 15 hours, I'm pretty sure you can fly the A330. So, if you haven't clicked the thumbs up button yet, guys, what are you doing? You have to give me some more encouragement so I remember next time. God, that was awful. It is almost more of a visual approach. We really did. Oh, ugh. Ugh. Right. 1 minute left. Let's get these damn passengers out. Who's left? Got one person at that end, and they're out. Come on. Come on. There we go. Off they go. And then there's those two, and then we're done. That's the passengers out. Boom. All right. Phase complete. Let's end the flight and see how we got on. Notable events was extreme flying conditions. I think that's what screwed us off right at the beginning when the autopilot went weird because of the flight plan. I think that's what... It brought the percentages down right from the beginning, and then we were screwed. So, never mind. So yeah, extreme flying conditions. Definitely be recommending you at work, telling our friends. So everyone's happy. For the best part, everyone was happy. So, that's good. And if we have a look at our records right now, 15.7 hours of flying, taking 1,200 passengers around, and landing rate was brought down a little bit. That was quite, I think that was quite a bump. There's a download on Flight Sim that shows the volcanic eruption in La Palma. Is there actually? Oh, I might have to look and see if I can find that and put it in for tomorrow. Be interesting to see for tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, that's flight done. A320 tomorrow. Obviously, we're going to be changing because we'll be moving to a different plane. But that was our flight for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you want to join us on our flight around the world, then make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. And if you want to let us know where you live so we can come visit you around the world on our flights, then make sure to smash out a little click to our Discord.